In this lecture, we are going to work on reset password token. So whenever user forgets the password, they will request for resetting the password, and that time we are going to generate one token, and also we will tell at what time the token will be expired. So during that time itself, we are going to store the token inside this, as well as we are going to store expired time inside this property. And these two fields, reset password token and reset password expire, we have already defined in our user schema. First, before proceeding with the function, what I will do, I will just open terminal, and here I'm just going to install one package npm i crypto. Okay, using this package, we can generate random bytes. Basically, we can generate random numbers. Package is installed. I will open package.json, and here we are having the entry. Close it, and inside this backend, I'm just going to create temporary file index.js. First here, I'm just going to import package, import crypto from crypto. I have imported the package. Here, I will be creating one variable reset token is equal to, I will access this crypto package, and from there, I'm just going to access this method, random bytes, and inside this, I will give the size as 20. So this crypto package, it is going to generate secure random series of 20 bytes. Save the file, open terminal. I will click on this plus. I will just come inside backend folder, and I'm just going to run this file, node index.js. Before that, let me log. I will write here log. Inside this, I will pass reset token. Again, I will run. Now you can see what it has generated. It has generated one buffer. If you are aware of Node.js, then once we have the buffer, what we will do, we are just going to convert this buffer to string. So here we will add toString method. Save it. Again, I'm just going to run. Now you can see it will be giving us this result. Now what I have to do, this random byte string data, I have to convert to hexadecimal value. So inside this, I will be passing hex. Save this. Again run the file. Now you can see it has generated one token. So using this crypto package securely, we can generate series of bytes. Okay, this is fine. Using this successfully, we are able to generate bytes. Now what I will do, I will open this user model.js, and inside this, I'm just going to import crypto, copy, and here I will be pasting. Scroll down. Here we have added the method for verifying the password. Below this, we are going to add the method for generating token. Below this, I will be writing user schema dot methods dot. I will give the method name as generate password reset token. And here I will be passing this function, and I'm just going to open this curly braces. In this way, we are going to add custom method inside our user schema. Inside this, what I will do, I'm just going to copy this complete line. Using this successfully, we are able to generate one token. But now what we have to do, whatever token we have generated, that token we have to store inside this reset password token. But directly, I will not be storing in this way. I will copy this variable. Let me come to index.js. I will just create a variable reset password token. What I will do, whatever token we have generated, that token we are going to hash, and that hash token we will be storing inside database. So again, here I will be writing crypto. From here, I'm just going to access this create hash. Inside this, we have to pass the algorithm. You don't have to worry. As of now, I will be passing this SHA-256 algorithm. So in this way, I'm just going to pass the algorithm. Save this file, open terminal. Again, I'm just going to run node index. Before that, let me just log. I will write here reset password token. Save the file, run. Now what it has given me? Now it has given me hash, and inside that we are having some options. But what I have to hash? Whatever token I have generated, that value I have to hash. So here we will be passing update method, and inside this we will be passing our reset token. Now I will save. Again I will run. I will be having the same result. Now whatever data I have updated, that data I have to convert into hexadecimal value. So here for converting, we will be writing digest method, inside which we will be passing hex, which means hexadecimal value. So whatever hash data we are getting, that data we are just going to convert to hexadecimal value. Again, I will run. Now you can see this is my reset token and this is my hashed reset token. So what I will do, whatever value we are having, this entire value we will be storing inside database. So here I will come to user model.js, scroll down. Below this, I'm just going to access reset password token. And for this, I'm just going to assign this complete value. Copy and here I will be pasting. Okay, first we have generated random bytes, and for that byte we are creating the hash, and then inside the database we are storing the value inside this reset password token field. I hope you understood why we are creating the hash. Now from this backend folder, I do not need index.js. I'm just going to delete. Once a reset password is taken, what we have to do? Inside this reset password expire, we have to tell at what time our token will be expired. So I will copy here. Below this, I will write this dot reset password expire. What I want to do, I just want to expire this token in 5 minutes. Here I will be writing date dot now, then plus. Okay, remember we have to write plus for 5 minutes. 5 multiplied by 60 seconds multiplied by 1000 milliseconds. So this is nothing but 5 minutes. But for explanation purpose, what I will do, I will simply write here 30. After 30 minutes, I just want my token to be expired. Whatever time you want, accordingly, you can give the timings. I will mention 30. Then finally, after generating reset token, after hashing this, as well as after setting the time, I just want to return reset token from this method. I just want to return reset token from this function. So here I will be writing return, then I will pass reset token. That's it, simple enough. Using the crypto package, we are performing all the necessary operations, and from this custom method, you can call it as custom function. From here, we are simply returning our reset token.